And then everybody had also the same language. There was a few people that said, let's see what's going on in the world. Let's move from out of where we are. Says they found a valley in Be'er Chinar in Bavel, and it says in Bavel there were no rocks over there to build. It was because it was a valley. So they said, "Havan al bina lebenim and l'srifa l'srifa, v'tilaim lebina le'aven v'haimar le'aven v'homer." Says, let's start making blocks. Okay, in order to build a straight building, you need to have blocks like bricks, and this way you could build high. Then it says, the next pasuk, you know what? Let's build a city. Umigdal Rosho Shamayim goes up to the Shamayim. Very tall one. Will become famous. Maybe people should not come and move us out of this great place that we're in. So Hashem came to see what they want to build, and then Hashem, punished them, and he said, everybody is one, let's separate them, and this way they won't come and think of these things of building buildings and fighting against HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So, of course, this whole story is very, very hard for us to understand, and there's very, very deep things. But if we just read the Pesukim, Pshutam, in a simple way, so there was a process. What was the process? First, people were looking to get out, to see something new, a little bit of change. If you want to call it maybe modernism, to just not leave the old Harab, Poland, or Europe, wherever you're from. Let's see the new world. What's in the new world? From there, they said, okay, let's also start building the world. They started building real estate. They started building buildings. And from that came, you know what, it's enough with this. Why do we have to now have somebody on top of us, a boss, a God, that's telling us what to do, deciding for us things? Let's take over. This is the process, and this same process happens today. Maybe it's not with bricks, maybe it's with phones and computers and satellites, but this is the process of the Avon that is out there. So people, they like to explore. They want to see, which is okay. Hashem gave us a world in order to explore, to try to learn things, to understand the world. After that, they start figuring things out. Wow, you could do this, you could do that, and if you put a satellite in the Shamayim, the sky, then you could connect, you could see, wow, things all over the world. This is tremendous. The question is, what comes out? What is the next step? When the person, Kaviyachol, he becomes so smart and he has so much abilities, he starts forgetting HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He starts forgetting who gave him those abilities, and he more believes in himself. The more he believes in himself, the further he is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The more the midot ra'ot, bad character starts building up. Why? Because this is now my world. God is, okay, maybe he's great, God. But you know what? I'm also great. I also know how to do things. Why do I have to be confined to a Torah? Why do I have to be confined to a HaKadosh Baruch Hu telling me what to do? I'm smart enough to figure things out myself. You know what? I could probably also build my whole world that I want for myself. I could look now, people already, they're trying to make humans, so what do we need a HaKadosh Baruch Hu for? It says, Asher Banu B'nei Adam, says God came down to see what are they building? This building, Asher Banu B'nei Adam, that these people, B'nei Adam, are building. Doesn't say Asher Banu, that they built it. Obviously, the monkeys didn't build it. Asher Banu, that they built. B'nei Adam. Never see this Lashon. And she says, I want to see, Hashem said, I want to see what the Bnei Adam, who's the Bnei Adam, the children of Adam HaRishon, that he was kofeh betovato shel makom. Hashem saw that he was by himself. What did he give him? He gave him a wife. This way, to have a companion. What did he say when Hashem told him, what happened? Why did you eat from Etz Hadat? He said, it's not my fault. You gave me this lady. She caused me to sin. Instead of, she's kifui tovah, he does not accept the tovah that Hashem gave him, and he uses it against God. You caused me to. Instead of thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that he gave him now something that he could grow with and build, now he's using it against HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When we are successful, we forget where our success came from. Who gave us the core ability and the materials in order to be successful? So you go now, you're going from Brooklyn to Deal, and you're going on the Verrazano Bridge, on top of the ocean, top of the river, whatever, and you're going and you see, wow, look at this, unbelievable. Look at the human being, how great he is, and he can build this bridge. I don't know if anybody, I'm sure they figured out how many tons of weight goes on that bridge every single day. Unbelievable. So now you can either say to yourself, wow, look how smart the human is, or you can say to yourself, wow, look how much chokhmah HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave to the human in order to build that bridge. And he can get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So it depends how you look at things. The way the Yetzer Hara takes us when the world goes forward is, look at me. Look how strong I am. Look how smart I am. Look what abilities I have, which ultimately brings to a separation between us and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. What is the duty of a Jew? What does he have to say? He says, thank you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, look what you gave me. What, you think that God that created the whole entire world, the whole Chokhmah, he didn't think, maybe people have to get through, maybe I could put a bridge also over it. Maybe let me just put a bridge. Well, that he couldn't think about it. He created the whole entire world, with everything. He couldn't build a bridge also, of course he could. But he wanted to give an opportunity to the human to be part of the world, part of the binyan, like Kaviyachol God. The question is, where do we take it? Do we take it to bring up our ego, or do we take it to get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? It's not by chance that we see nowadays how bad the character of people are, and how much they're running after Olam Hazeh, and how far they are from God, because they don't understand this message. They would understand the message, and they say, wow, this is unbelievable. I could speak to some... The phone was already crazy, but now I can really even see the person that he's thousands of miles away. This is God. It's like godly things. And he gave us the opportunity because he wants us to pick up ourselves and say how great we could be. Like, you understand? If a person would think, wow, how much good could I do with the chokhmah that Hashem gave me? What do people do with it? They use it for bad. How bad could I be? How much the terrorism and all the things, the bad things that are going on in the world? Because they don't connect the chokhmah that they have to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If we would connect our chokhmah to God, we could be kaviyachol like God, and being miyatzer, to create good. That's what He wants. That's why He gave us His power. Let's not use it for the opposite feelings, to build up our ego and to put other people down and to cause rish'ut and bad into the world, right? And this is why HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He had to separate them, because when all these people get together and they start doing bad and more, so Hashem separated them. So really, the richer person he should be more anav, he should be more humble. Why? Well, look how much Hashem gave me. The smarter person should be more humble. Look how much Hashem gave me a whole judgment. Okay, so if for some reason you feel that, wow, Baruch Hashem, of course, Hashem, thank you for everything you gave me, it's not a reason to be ga'ava, the opposite. Reason to be more humble, and to be more and closer to Hashem, and to thank Hashem for everything that we have. Have a great day.